Well, that's interesting. People talk to God all the time, but Alec Baldwin claims he talked to him and God told him that President Donald Trump should be impeached. Baldwin, who is a pretty loud and proud liberal, might have lost a few of his marbles, yes? Many of us know Baldwin has pretty much lampooned Trump several times on Saturday Night Live in these last few months that have gone by. The actor tweeted from his very own foundation's account all about his conversation with God. You'll want to check this out. We're not making this up. Of course, this tweet of his initiated a huge response from the internet. Some felt Baldwin was on point, while others thought that he might have gone off the deep end. Which wouldn't be surprising, being liberal is an awful lot of stupid to deal with. You're bound to go mad at some point, which is exactly what we see spreading right now across our nation like wildfire. Baldwin's first impersonation of Trump on SNL was last October and it followed the first presidential debate with Hillary Clinton. They have replayed that skit over and over again since. Now he has a new parody skit that has hit the ground running showing the president's recent interview with NBC's Lester Holt. In it, Baldwin's Trump is seen admitting to firing FBI Director James Comey because of the Russian investigation, which Holt, who is played by Michael Che, characterizes as a complete obstruction of justice. That is when you see him cutting out to his control room asking if he had caught Trump in a confession. Wait, so did I get him? Is this all over? Of course, the newsman is then informed that he didn't get Trump. The skit isn't funny. It's childish, but in a liberal way, so obnoxious too. Now Baldwin is claiming to have spoken to God about Trump, and he's not the first person to claim that they conversed with God either. Back in December, Reverend Franklin Graham stated himself that he saw God's hand in the election results. However, that makes sense. That victory was total divine intervention, yes? God showed up, he said. He answered the prayers of hundreds of thousands of people across this land that had been praying for this country. I have no doubt that is exactly what happened. You were there, you saw what happened and how it happened. It was like God was telling Hillary to take a seat. You took some heat for that, Fox News host Ainsley Earhart later said to the evangelist. That's okay, he replied. I went to all 50 state capitals and I held prayer meetings on the Capitol steps of all 50 states, and I saw God begin to do something as I went across the country. People came and they confessed the sins of the nation, out loud and before God in the country. They didn't come to hear me, they came to pray, he said. I just sensed as I went across the country that God was getting ready to do something to change the direction of this country.